So welcome to the Cha-Cha. So this is our fourth week in Mastering Your Emotions, June 2022. So I'm Linda Kilpela, and I'll be guiding you through this quick little lesson. And pretty soon you'll be on your feet doing the Cha-Cha, repatterning something from your life. So I came up with this because someone had mentioned it, making a mistake in life. And rather than being down on themselves, they're like, I was just doing a little cha-cha. And I'm like, I'm going to use that. It just makes it kind of fun and light because we always go forward and back. That's how we learn and repattern. So that's what we'll be doing in this class. So what you focus on, you create. So you can change the way you think, feel, and behave by changing your focus. So where your attention goes, energy flows. And that's why this will be a fun exercise for everyone. You actually will be on your feet at the end, where you'll be able to repattern something in your life and really create a brighter future for yourself using the cha-cha technique combined with NLP. So life is a sacred dance. So the 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, if you imagine that, like going forward, and then the 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, going backwards. So we are light, we are dark, we are energy, and we're always flowing. So we have this infinite continuum moving through us, and we're connected above and below. We also have the opportunity to cha-cha forward and to the right and to the left and so on as we learn through our lives. So it's a great technique to actually use to repattern your life as situations come up. You can do a little cha-cha and redo it and make it brighter and more beautiful than before. So you can cha-cha above and below the line as well. So we talk about the ascending emotions that we experience as humans and the descending. So our goal is to actually get our foundation above the line somewhere, whether that's just at neutrality, maybe that's in joy, maybe forgiveness, peace, wherever it is. Maybe it's playful. That would be great for this class. So set your heights high above the line, and that way you can cha-cha below the line as needed to experience some of them other emotions so you can grow as a human being. So we've often been conditioned to avoid any negative emotions. The only way to really ascend is to feel those emotions. So we can't bury them, hide them, avoid them. We need to just move right through them. So this is a way that you could cha-cha right through them and get back up above the line. So it doesn't have to be anything that you need to fear. We do experience lower emotions as humans most days. So it's okay. So we just want to make sure we cha-cha right back above the line where we belong. So what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract, and what you imagine, you create. So we're going to start with what you're thinking, and then we're going to move into the feelings and then really into imagination. So we're going to do a guided visualization with the cha-cha and NLP at the end of this class to really integrate these 3 amazing sentences. Honestly, they're life-changing when you actually take this to heart and get serious about your thoughts, your feelings, and what you are imagining, because what you focus on, you create. So the outdated brain blueprint. So we have a map or model that we carry around in our minds for each of the areas of our lives. So this is from one of my coaches, Eben Pagan. So the maps in our minds are models, ideas, mental images, mental sounds, mental associations. They are not the real thing. So oftentimes the blueprint that we have going on in our brain is completely outdated. Oftentimes it's due to conditioning, genetics, experiences, and we can cha-cha right through that and create a blueprint that actually works for our life, that is a lot more fun and invigorating, inspiring, and all things positive. So your outdated blueprint, let's just take 1 minute with this. What are the outdated parts of your blueprint? So the unproductive patterns that keep you stuck. So just whatever comes to mind, go ahead and journal. just for a minute here, see what we can bring to the surface, what's in the conscious mind, maybe coming up from the subconscious, something you want to work on in any part of your life. You're coming up with a list, maybe narrow it down to one thing that you can work through at the end of class. All right, moving on. So do the cha-cha with your emotions. This is our whole goal for this class, is to train your brain to amplify positive thoughts and weaken negative thoughts. So literally, like through doing the cha-cha physically, with the intention that what you're stepping back from and forward to, and I'll guide you through that here in a moment. But really, as human beings, to keep our life above the line and amplify those positive thoughts, it's easy to dip and cha-cha below the line through the negative things that we're here to learn. So upgrade your blueprint. So we're going to write a new blueprint that replaces the outdated and conditioned patterns with empowering habits and effective strategies. So your life is your choice. And through this simple technique, you'll be able to do that after your sound bath. So we're going to use the Neuro-Linguistic Programming, otherwise known as NLP. There are a lot of coaches that use this. I think every coach I've actually had over the last several years has used NLP because it's so effective. And we add our aromatherapy, the vibrational essential oils. We can affect the amygdala to create a greater change. And then also the higher vibrations of the Himalayan singing bowls. So we can take NLP to the next level a lot faster by bringing sound and vibration into it. So NLP is the study of the ways our thoughts affect our behavior. So the ways our brains interpret the signals they receive and how these interpretations affect what we do. So by examining how our brains process information, NLP techniques help us to look at our thoughts, feelings, and emotions as things that we can control rather than things that passively happen to us. And that's where the cha-cha comes in. Like, we can literally repattern positive expressions and really dissolve the negative. So kind of amazing. So take action. So step into your power and stop focusing on why. The why is outdated. The blaming is outdated. So stop blaming and complaining. All of that is so below the line. So we want to focus on the now and focus on solutions. And that's what we're going to use this cha-cha NLP technique for. So I'm going to have you listen to your 7-minute, the cha-cha Sacred Sound Bath audio. And when you return from that, you'll see these questions will actually be right on the sound bath for you as well, but I'll leave this slide up. So life happens for you, not to you. So when you return from sound bath, go ahead and journal and answer these questions. How can you respond differently to your thoughts and emotions? What changes can you make so that your life is happening for you, not to you? And how will you use this cha-cha concept to upgrade your true self blueprint? So if you do not know the cha-cha is not integrated into your cellular memory already, I would recommend that you just, you're going to stand in powerful pose during this sound bath audio. And if you just stand in powerful pose, you're going to be inhaling some essential oils at the beginning. And when you're guided into stepping forward, you don't have to do the 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. If it's not integrated into your being, just step forward and then and back. So very simple. But if the cha-cha is there, go ahead and get your groove on while you do it. And at the end, you'll be returned to powerful pose with your palms up, just open to receiving. And then you'll be guided into answering these questions. So enjoy the cha-cha and integrating this into your life. It is amazing.
It is time to use the cha-cha technique to shift your perception. An opportunity to train your brain to amplify the positives and weaken the negatives. Find yourself standing in powerful pose with your feet hip distance apart. Use a drop of your favorite essential oil applied on your heart and do some heart breathing, inhaling your palms and exhaling arms wide. Coming fully into this moment with a sense of joy and gratitude building in your heart. And now you are ready to cha-cha. As you step forward, create a vivid picture in your mind of something you don't want. Make it big and bright. Then step back and create a vivid picture of what you want to replace it with, making it small and dull. Now reverse them. Step forward and bring the image of what you want into the foreground, making it brighter and brighter. Now step back and move the image you don't want into the background, turning it gray and colorless. Now step forward and return to the picture of what you don't want and make it big and bright. And step back and bring your awareness to the picture of what you want to replace it with, making it small and dull. Now reverse them. Step forward and bring the image of what you want into the foreground, making it brighter and brighter. Now step back and move the image you don't want into the background, turning it gray and colorless. Now step forward and return to the picture of what you don't want and make it big and bright. Now step back and bring your awareness to the picture of what you want to replace it with, making it small and dull. Now reverse them. Step forward and bring the image of what you want into the foreground, making it brighter and brighter. Now step back and move the image you don't want into the background, turning it gray and colorless. Now return to powerful pose, palms open for receiving. Accept and embody the feeling of what you want with all of your senses. Feel it happening. Become aware of the excitement and inspiration building in your body. See your vision expanding and getting brighter and brighter. Breathe it in. Accept it as your new truth, as you are worthy. And step forward. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. It's yours. You are love. You are light. And you are sacred. As you return to the present moment, begin journaling. How can you respond differently to your thoughts and emotions? What changes can you make so that your life is happening for you and not to you? How will you use this cha-cha concept to upgrade your true self blueprint?